It's been a long year and we've missed you, but it's time to get back to the mountains. Introducing the return of X Games Aspen.
That was silly! Get your protractor out of your fanny pack.
Featuring the world's best and brightest ski and snowboard athletes.
Yeah, you did. Perfect. What just happened?
Coming to Buttermilk Mountain in Aspen, Colorado in January 29th through the 31st, 2021.
Welcome, everybody, to the official X Games Aspen 2021 press conference. My name is Jack Mitrani. We're doing it digitally this year. Definitely a little bit different than years past, but at least we're doing it. That's all that matters. We're so excited to be bringing action sports competition back to fans in North America, around the globe, returning to Aspen for the 20th year. But for the first time ever, no fans, no media. We're obviously all really sad. It is the DNA of the event, but we are very grateful that we can still pull this off. I want to give a big shout out to Tim Reed, who is VP of X Games. He's on this call, and everybody behind the scenes that has just been working tirelessly. It's hard enough to pull off an X Games outside of a pandemic. So thank you, Tim, and everybody for giving us all this opportunity to pull off X Games. And we're asking everybody to please tune in on ESPN, ABC, the ESPN app, and X Games social media, January 29th through 31st. And with all that being said, we'd love to introduce this amazing panel, starting with Scotty James from Australia, defending two-time Snowboard SuperPipe gold medalist. With his Aspen 2020 win, Scotty won his 10th consecutive snowboard contest. He won every contest he entered in the 18-19 season and the first two of the 19-20 season last year. 2018 Winter Olympic halfpipe bronze medalist. He's got a being piece on xgames.com that I highly recommend watching. Learn more about his backstory. Fun follow on social media. He's got all day SJ. Check him out. We love Scotty James. We also have, what's up, Scotty boy? I mean, how can you not clap for that? We got Anna Gasser, six-time X Games medalist, two-time defending X Games Norway Big Air gold medalist. No big deal. Won 2018 Olympic Big Air gold. Last year, attempted the cab triple underflip 4 times in the Big Air event. So close. But she was the first person to land it in 2018. So maybe we'll see it this year. We got Alex Ferreira, six-time X Games medalist, defending back-to-back SuperPipe gold medalist. The local boy has the best friends and family fans ever at X Games. I'm really excited to see how they get creative this year and cheer for you, because we all know what's happening. And you also need to follow that kid on social media, because he just released the funniest ski film of all time, Hot Dog and Hans. What does that mean? Just go watch it. All right. You got Chloe Kim. Chloe, do you mind if I sing your praise for a second here?
No. Yeah.
7-time X Games medalist, including. No, I'm just kidding. She was just on The Masked Singer, and it honestly, you blew us all away. That was the coolest thing. But in the action sports department, 7-time X Games medalist, including back-to-back gold in 2018, 2019. Took last season off to focus on studies at Princeton. We missed you dearly, but she's coming back this year, putting the studies on hold. And she's also the first woman to double cork 1080 in 2018. So hopefully we see that this time around. We got Tim Reed, oversees creative development and day-to-day operation of X Games franchise, led development and integration of youth lifestyle elements and music. And little known fact, but in addition to being an avid snowboarder, Tim played football and basketball at Yale. I love that that's on there. Truly an X Games lifer, Tim started as an intern sweeping ramps in the early days of X Games. As I mentioned at the top of this, thank you, Tim, for all you do. So my first question, and this goes out to everyone. We can start with Scotty, because we all know on Zoom calls it gets a little crazy. So it's been almost a year since we've seen you guys. What has your past year been like? Where have you been spending quarantine? And what have you been up to, Scotty boy?
The past year, I spent more time in Australia than I have since I was probably 10 years old, which was very nice, but also, much different. Obviously, than years previous, I wasn't able to snowboard there, and which was quite frustrating, and I missed it a lot. But I think in the big picture, I mean, although it was tough times for everyone, and in a pandemic, we're all kind of navigating in our ways that we were, and I mean, I learned a lot about myself, and it was nice to spend some time back home in Australia. But I'm definitely keen now to get back into the competitions, and looking forward to X Games. So excited.
Love it. Yeah, you're finally getting your accent, your Australian accent back. It was starting to kind of rub off being in the States so much.
This is true. This is this is true. My American accent wasn't bad a few years ago, Jack. Huh?
Oh my goodness.
I need to get back. I've lost
an incredible American accent. What about you, Anna? What have you been up to over the last year in this wild pandemic?
Yes, pretty much the same. I didn't travel at all, which is so weird because normally I jump on a plane like almost every week, I would say, and I just stayed in Austria. Thankfully, we have some glaciers there, so I got to snowboard a little bit, not as much as I wanted, but yeah, just try to stay busy, and I feel like more motivated than ever to like come to X Games this year.
Love it. Have you been doing acro yoga?
A lot of acro yoga because we had way more time than usually.
Love it. What about you, Chloe?
I show you some stuff in Aspen.
I can't wait. I would say let's try it together, but obviously we got to respect the 6-foot rule. So maybe we'll try like a 6-foot acro yoga. We'll take it up a notch. Chloe, so good to see you. I miss you. We missed you last year. How has this whole pandemic been treating you?
It was really crazy, actually. I'm really excited to get back into the competition scene, and so excited to get back to X Games and compete again. Yeah, the pandemic was really weird because I think it was right when my spring semester started at school. We kind of got the evac notice, so we had to leave super last minute. I had like 3 days to pack all my stuff, and I'm kind of an overpacker, so it took a lot of time, a lot of packing. I had to hire people to help me because I did not have enough time or enough like bags to get all my stuff in. So I fully hired a moving company and had to ship all my stuff back home.
Oh my goodness.
So I dealt with that, probably unpacked that for like 3 months because it was insane. And I was just hanging out. I quarantined with my boyfriend in LA, and we were just hanging out. Yeah, just having fun, but definitely excited to get back in some snow.
I love it. No shoes left behind.
No.
Alex, great to see you. How's Aspen? First, you're in Aspen, right?
I am currently in Copper, Colorado.
Oh, you're in
Not
Copper.
quite.
All right. Well, you spent some time in Aspen. How was quarantine in Aspen?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for just having me. This is great. You guys are all awesome. But Aspen was amazing. I actually was skinning as soon as quarantine was set in place. So I live right at the base of Highlands. I was very lucky and fortunate to just go ski outside my front door. And then I just enjoyed summer, a lot of biking, a lot of hanging out with my friends. And we actually got to go to Mount Hood to do some skiing and snowboarding, which was awesome. It's just so beautiful and warm, and it's just awesome summer vibes. So everything has been really, really good on my side of things.
Love to hear it. And you got to test out the SuperPipe in Aspen. How is it?
I got to ski the pipe. It's absolutely fantastic. I think Justin's been cutting it. I forget his last name. Sorry, Justin, but he is doing such a phenomenal job. And it was beautiful, sunny, 45 degrees, mid-Jan. It was awesome.
Love it. Can't wait to get out there. All right, Scotty, I'm going to start with you. We got a question here. We got Sean White returning to X Games this year. I don't know if you knew that, but he's returning. Who do you think your biggest competition is, and are you preparing differently? Is Sean the biggest competition, or
who's that?
He's the guy. He cut his hair. He used to have long, flowy red hair.
Yeah,
and then...
That's right. He used to hang out of his helmet. I remember.
Yeah. You got a perfect
No.
100.
Yeah, that's right. Remember, I'm still searching for my one of those. Just throwing that in there, Tim. So maybe if you put in the good word for me. No, it's great. I mean, I knew he was going to come back at some point, but yeah, stoked to have him up there back competing. It's going to be good. I think this year, honestly, I mean, everyone's riding super well. I mean, you can't look past the Japanese. They're always a huge force, and every single year there's always a new kid coming up in their group. So Yuto's around. I know Ayumu eventually is going to come back, as well as Sean. And honestly, it's a tough field for sure, and I'm always staying on my toes. But yeah, I mean, I'm just being healthy and keep on riding and pushing myself and making sure that I don't get complacent in my competitive world.
Respectful. Have you heard anything like about Sean's training? Like, is there any like secret tricks that he's working on? Like, or is it just classic Sean mystery? Will show up, he won't even do it in practice, and then you're just like, did he really just do a quad cork in the pipe? What?
Yeah, it could be something like that. I have not heard a thing. I saw it.
Right.
I saw him and a few other crew in October, but since then, haven't heard, seen, or anything like that. So
Exciting.
We'll see.
Do you feel like there's a little bit of revenge? Like, do you feel like you're excited to finally have the chance to get some revenge again?
Some revenge. Yeah, I mean, I think as well as him, I mean, Sean's an amazing competitor and huge pioneer of snowboarding. But I think all of us now in the half pipe are riding pretty well. So it's going to be myself against him, but everyone else too. And he's in that exact same boat. He'll be against me as well as everyone. So, and I think that's really good. That's healthy for us in snowboarding in the half pipe in particular, because I've been fortunate enough to do quite well over the past few years, but now I'm being pushed by a lot of people around me, and with people like Sean and others coming back into the mix, it's going to be an exciting event, and it'll be especially exciting for everyone that gets to watch X Games. So I'm honestly just looking forward to some good battles.
Likewise. Couldn't have been said any better. I'm excited to see you ride. It's been so long. Anna, putting you on the spot here. I didn't write this question, but will you attempt the triple again this year?
I honestly was expecting that question.
Of course you were.
I don't know. I kind of learned my lesson last year. I kind of wanted to force it last year because I had it on my mind for so long and I wanted to show it in competition. And this year I'm just gonna see how I feel, and if I feel good, there is no reason not to try it, because I think I have it. Like I did it again at Stuba and it worked out well, but I'm not gonna just go there and hack it no matter what, because that bails last time really hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think that's the best mentality. Usually I'd say with the fans there, the energy, it always really gives you that extra boost. And so we'll see what it's like, but hopefully the conditions are perfect and everything lines up. But triple or not, I'm excited to watch you ride. Chloe, being away from snowboarding for a year, do you feel refreshed and ready, or are you feeling rusty compared to riding consecutively every year?
Jack, I don't know how to answer that question.
I saw her riding today. She's riding good.
All right, so let's ask Scotty. Scotty, how is she looking out there in locks?
She's looking like she never even went to Princeton. She's being honest.
Scotty, you're too kind. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I think I am so happy that my first trip back on snow was in Sauce Bay, because the pipe is just always so perfect there, and we're there for such a long time that it's just a great opportunity to learn tricks, or for me to like get everything back and mess around a bit. But honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. I think that there are some tricks that I kind of struggled to get back, and it wasn't like it would be like the smaller tricks that I just hadn't done in so long, or just didn't really do before anyways. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really excited to get back into the swing of things. But I think mentally I'm in a much better place. I think it was really healthy for me to take a step back and do something else for a little bit. So now I'm like really excited and I feel like I'm ready to go again and definitely recharged.
I love it. You went from saying you don't know how to answer it to the best answer humanly possible. So there you go. Can we please just quickly talk about The Masked Singer? First off, you killed it and you sang one of my favorite songs. How was that experience?
It was crazy. First of all, the costume, the head was so big and so heavy, like it was insane. I couldn't walk straight because I was like bumping into things, like people were like gathered around me to make sure I wouldn't like fall off the stage or anything. It was crazy, but it was so much fun. Would definitely do it again if I could. But it was a really great like quarantine activity as well. Like it kept me busy and I really loved every step of the way. And I can't believe I made it as far as I did. My goal was to make it through one episode. Didn't think I'd get to 4.
That was insane. Are you more nervous to like participate in something like that or to snowboard at X Games?
I feel like that's like a mean question kind of, because I feel like I should answer it this way, but I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be really nervous at X Games this year for sure because I just love X so much. I've been competing at X Games since I was 13, and I'm always so excited and nervous when I go back. But Masked Singer, I've never performed in front of people before. Like I just started singing in front of my family when I was practicing for the show. Like I had the worst stage fright ever. I was like trembling on stage. So I was probably a little more nervous over there. But
well, I feel like that's the perfect training, you know, like if you can get that nervous and then show up at that level in The Masked Singer, then, you know, just gave yourself a little bit of a boost getting ready for X Games. So
right. I just need like a 75-pound helmet now when I snowboard.
And I was gonna say, yeah, are you gonna ride in the jellyfish outfit at X Games or what?
If I could, I absolutely would.
Love it. Alex, you filmed in the backcountry after last X Games. How was that experience for you, getting outside the pipe into the backcountry?
It's an amazing experience. It's a lot of responsibility, but it's also a lot of freedom. So it's a beautiful combination, I guess you could say. It was intense in moments, just like it is in the pipe, but I feel that you work so much harder in the backcountry because you sled to the zone, and then once you get to the zone, you have to build it, and then once you build it, you have to hope that the conditions stay perfect and great, and then you got to hit it, and that's scary, and just the whole experience it's just overwhelming, but overwhelmingly beautiful at the end when it all comes together. So it was awesome.
Love to hear it. Overwhelmingly beautiful, like your flowing hair right now, man. You're looking good. So you won the last 2 SuperPipe competitions, and this year obviously going for a 3-peat. Are you doing anything different coming into year number 3 to feel like a little bit more pressure? You know, like I just hear the word 3-peat and I start to get nervous, and I'm not even competing. So are you having to like learn new tricks, or what's going on with your preparation this year?
Yeah, I would say that everybody is just so good now, and there are no excuses. You have to do your absolute best, and you have to push yourself to do new and incredible stunts. So I'm just learning every single day, and I'm definitely trying to put in my run this year back-to-back 14s, which I don't really think has been done before, but if it could be pulled off, I would be extremely happy with myself regardless of the position that I end up in. And yeah, the 3-peat, the tridal, it would be awesome. So I'm definitely thinking about that, and I want that.
Definitely rooting for you, that's for sure. I want to see Chloe in the jellyfish outfit. I want to see you dressed up as Hot Dog and Hans winning the events. Let's shift our focus to Timmy. So Tim, what has it been like for everybody that's, you know, been off and snowboarding and doing what they love, for you being on conference calls and preparing for X Games in a frickin' pandemic?
Well, I think we've all become really good at Zoom. So I feel like while you guys are all been training, I've been Zoom training to get ready for this moment. But it's been a long year. I think anyone who is in the events world or trying to put on shows, I think we've all been living through a similar type environment. But I tell you, like to get to this point, this makes me really happy to like hear the athlete voices coming together, seeing everybody. I mean, it kind of makes all the work feel totally worth it. And it's hard to imagine that, we were all together in Aspen last year. We announced the first cancellation of our China event, and we thought we were on the road for what was going to be an exciting 2020. And, unfortunately the pandemic hit, and that, we've all lived through like one of the trickiest years I think hopefully we'll all ever live through and not have to repeat this. But a big shout out to like the whole crew from the X Games side who's been working endlessly to get all of these details in place. And then also everyone on this call too. I know we're asking different things. There's more rules and training, and it's really all in an effort to keep everyone as safe as possible. So definitely been a long year, but we couldn't be more happy and thrilled to be kind of at this point. And people are already there. Of course, we're getting built, and really looking forward to kind of seeing everybody next week and doing it in a safe, socially distanced way, and washing our hands a lot, and obviously doing everything the best we can to keep the risk down. But super excited and super grateful for everybody who's on this call and all the other athletes who are going to come and attend. So thank you guys.
We're not worthy. Thank you, Tim. I mean, it probably could have been pretty easy to just take a year off, and I'm sure a lot of the ESPN execs probably recommended it. I mean, why is it so important to you to keep it going and not take a year off? I know you were definitely a big advocate in making it happen.
We, from a personal standpoint, I mean, I've been working on this 20 plus years. That it is, we love producing the events, and we love trying to, create new and different things. And so for us, it's, it comes down to a love and a passion to get to do these. And, for us, it was really important to try to keep it going. And, we didn't want to have to take, we unfortunately had to cancel our summer event, which was, it's a big hit. Like it's something we've been doing for 25 straight years. And so, to have to miss, an Aspen one would have been, tough. We all love going to Aspen. It's going to be a little different this year, but, I think it just came down to, we all like really, really wanted it to happen. So we pushed hard. We got all the planning in place, and, there's a lot of local, a lot of state regulations, working with Disney. So a lot of different parts and pieces had to come together. But again, there was never a lack of motivation or desire to have it happen. Cause again, it's something we just all love producing at the end of the day.
That right there is who you want behind X Games. So
thanks,
Tim.
Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
Respect
for all the hard work you do to make this possible. A few more super quick questions, because I know you guys are jet lagged overseas, and really appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. It means a lot to the fans, the media. So Scotty, real quick, can you tell us about this special helmet project that you're working on?
Yeah, so I'm working on a helmet, which I believe I get it on Monday, so I'll have it next week. So every year I work with this really great charity. It's called Challenge, and basically they support children and families living with cancer. And I actually last year got my first helmet, and I rode last year in Aspen with it. And basically what I do every year, Red Bull always come to me and they want me to design a graphic for my helmet. And, I thought it would be a really cool way for me to kind of get the time and spend time with these kids. And every time I'm back in Australia, I go in and see them, and, they have like a little art room, and they're always doing drawings. So this year I had them do all the drawings and the art for my helmet. So I have about 6 kids, and it's all kinds of different things. There's a unicorn on there. I've got some bunny rabbits. I got a
Nice.
watermelon. I got a self portrait of me, which is quite a good one. It definitely did me some justice there. It's a snowboarder. And then yeah, a few things like that. So yeah, it's really cool, and obviously putting it on, I mean, you know, it's quite meaningful, and getting to wear that definitely makes me realize and appreciate where I am, and going out and competing in that helmet is definitely special. So I'm looking forward to wearing it next week.
Yes, I can't wait to see it. And you guys can go check out a little sneak peeks of it on the development process on Scotty's Instagram, which is incredible. So much respect for that. What about the boxing gloves? You gonna have the red boxing gloves, I'm assuming?
Always.
Good.
I got them. They're ready.
Good. Just making sure.
I got
Chloe,
another
oh,
pair,
sorry, go
Jack.
ahead.
I'll get. I said I got another pair. I'll give you some.
Dude, that would be insane. I would love to host in those. That would actually make me feel like Superman. I love it. Chloe, so you're designing a signature clothing line with your new sponsor, Roxy. Are you interested in fashion design, and how has that process been going?
Yes, I am. I'm so excited about my line. I love designing clothes. It's something I love to do. I literally dress everyone in my family. So when I got that opportunity, I was really excited because it's actually a dream come true, and I kind of got to try designing stuff out a little bit with my signature Oakley goggles. And that's been really fun. And then after that happened, Roxy reached out and yeah, gave me this really cool opportunity. So I'm so excited. I'm working really hard on it, and I'm working with such amazing, talented people. So I'm really excited for everyone to see. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. So hopefully everyone feels the same when it comes out, but it should be cool. I'm excited.
I'm sure it's going to be amazing. When does it come out?
Oh,
Soon.
I think it comes out I think it's 2022.
All right.
I believe.
And will
Yeah.
it be in men's too? Like, can I be rocking it, or is it all? No, just kidding.
I think you can. Absolutely. I have a couple of mine that would look great on you, Jack.
I'll get some for Hannah. All right.
Perfect.
My last quick question. Ferreira, obviously the fans in Aspen, your hometown, has been a huge part of just your energy and everything. How are you feeling coming into this event, knowing that there won't be the screaming fans at the bottom?
Yeah, I've been asked that question quite a bit, actually. And I'm super grateful. I love it when the fans come. They've contributed to my success a great amount, no doubt about it. But I'm very excited to just focus on the skiing. For once in my life, it's my busiest week of the year, and I'm just going to ski and put my music in and not worry about anything. So I'm taking it in a very positive light.
Oh, I love to hear it. Love to hear it. All righty. Well, hey, thank you guys so much. Good luck this weekend for everyone that's competing. Thank you, Tim, Alex, Chloe, Anna, Scotty. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Can't wait to see you guys so soon. January 29th through 31st. Catch it on ESPN, ABC, the ESPN app, XGames channels, xgames.com, social. You know where to find it. It's the digital world. Much respect. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.